Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. I apparently didn't click the button. Yes, yes. All right. Let me just get my other headphone in here so I can hear other stuff. Forgot about that. I started early, got all excited, and forgot a couple of things here. There we go. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Mobile Music Pro YouTube channel. We appreciate everybody here, of course. We definitely appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you to everybody in the live stream. And of course, thank you so much to our Patreons who understand the long-term vision of what Mobile Music Pro is here to do. And that is of course, uplift mobile music producer. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's say hello to some people in the chat right now. Hopefully everything goes nice and smooth because we are plugged in hardwired today with a brand new cable modem as well. So I'm hoping that the stream is going to be a rock solid, like super solid, just super rock solid. So we're gonna try to figure it out. So let's say hello to everybody right now in the chat. We've already got 13 people in here. Appreciate you guys so much. All right, we got Hard on the Beat, who always says peace. To me, growing up, when you said peace, that meant goodbye. But yeah, Hard on the Beat always says peace as hello. So peace to you as well, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. Mr. DeMario is here. Cut and Glue. Shout out to Cut and Glue, who just finished one of a brand new pack that we're going to be releasing pretty soon. We actually got a couple things that are going to be releasing, but one of them is by Cut and Glue as well. Who else we got in here? Steven Tucker, what's going on? Our resident mod. And of course, one of the winners of our Mobile Music Pro contest, Alex Foman, is here. What's going on, Alex? And the one and only Moby Pixel, bro. Shout out to you. Shout out to everything you're doing. Shout out to the podcast that you were just on. Great podcast for sure. Highly recommend everybody check out Moby Pixel YouTube channel. This guy is really killing it and growing his brand. And such a fantastic way, in my opinion. Great channel. Just launched a great synth. So, a lot of great stuff going on with Mr. Moby Pixel. So shout out to you, bro. Hopefully you're doing well today, Nick. Burns, what's going on? Burns is here. Yes. Dimitri as well. Ring is here as well. All right. Appreciate everybody being here. Kind of glue. Yeah, the Overdrive Synth, bro. I mean, it's $5. Well, it's free for 10 presets, but then $5 for all the presets. You can't not check it out. Come on. A lot of hard work went into that synth. A lot of hard work, a lot of exploration for it to find its sound. But yeah, it definitely did it in the end, and super happy. In fact, we're using a little bit in the project today. But hey, we'll get to that in a minute. Sandrini, holy smoke. Sandrini is here. The first moderator that we've ever had. So shout out to you. Hopefully you're doing well. It's been a while since you've been here. B Jammin is here. The man with the smoothest beats around. What's going on? He placed 4th place in our very last contest. Really fun. Really great track. Not a Box is here. So much fantastic advice from Not a Box. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being the mod. Oh, Doug from the sound test room is here, bro. Hopefully you're here to hopefully you're going to be good luck because we've had some technical issues, but of course you and Joe have advised us that we probably shouldn't have been streaming on a Wi-Fi. I feel like if somebody came up to me and it was like, bro, Vortex, look, I'm having these problems with streaming, and I asked him, are you connected to the hard line, to the Cat 6 cable? And he said no. I would probably slap him in the face, right? So I did that. I slapped myself in the face, and we're moved on. And I'm hoping that this will work much better. Of course, the up speed is perfectly nice. Yes, indeed. Perfectly nice. And of course, if you do want to get my attention, give me an @Mobile Music Pro. That helps me a little bit better to see what you guys are doing because we have you on the chat right here. So just give me an @Mobile Music Pro if you do want to get my attention. For I-20, what's going on, bro? Hopefully you're doing well. What else we got in here? Lazy Cow, what's going on, Lazy Cow? Appreciate everybody for being here. 21 people in the chat already. Appreciate you all so much. Dubra. What's going on, bro? Hopefully you're doing well. I know you've been in the chat before, so appreciate you, man. Yes. 4i20 says, loving your content. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We got a lot more to go. Really just many years of plans, but for sure next year is going to be a big year. We're going to have courses. We're going to have all sorts of good stuff. Lots more content on the channel. So a lot of good stuff coming out. All right. Sound Test Stream says, that will definitely fix it. Probably will fix it. Probably. You think? I don't know, guys. I was a software developer for 20 years. I was in IT for 5+ years before that, and it took me this long to figure out that I should have probably had the laptop connected to a Cat 6 cable. But it's all good. It's all good. I just thought we were here in 2022. I thought Wi-Fi has been solved. I thought we're at 802G. I think I thought we solved it, but apparently we did not. So if you're going to be constantly streaming, definitely going to recommend that you go and connect your laptop or connect your device, hardwire it to the gosh darn router, and you'll be good to go. But who else we got in here? Blue York Sports, what's going on, bro? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your music YouTube channel is doing well. If you did ended up creating that, definitely share it with us. Let us know. I know that you were working on that. You're currently on your sports team account, but definitely would like to see your music creation account, music producer account as well at some point. Joe is here as well. Appreciate you, Joe. Joe is here. Make sure you go check out the sound test room right after us, Doug. And Joe, I still got to set up my YouTube so that I can automatically send everybody to your channel afterwards, because I verbally do it anyway, every single time. But it would be nice to be able to have it set up to be able to automatically send everybody over there too. We need to get that hooked up. So I'll probably send you a message today. But I appreciate you guys for sure. Make sure you check out the sound test room directly after this stream. All right. Henry, what's going on? Henry, aka Freaky Daddy, keeps winning all the damn contests. But no, it's all good. Henry's got a lot of stuff going on. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the announcements. So what we normally do here is we go through our announcements. What we say, we do introductions, say hello to the chat. Then we go through our announcements. Then we demo an app, and then we try to make music with that app. And then we do a giveaway of that app during the last 15 minutes of the 2-hour stream. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's take a look at the announcements today. What do we got? All right, so first up, we got our recent roundtable that we just podcast. We just released a brand new mobile music roundtable with the one and only Henny the business, and of course Bolo the producer. Really fantastic, multi-platinum award-winning producers, and of course one of them, Henny, is also happens to be a professor at a music college. So really brilliant people. Just couldn't thank them enough for donating their time to this podcast, and we just had a fantastic time. 5 different topics we got through, about just over an hour of time, and they got to share with us. So I highly recommend you check this out. This video is doing pretty well. Our past couple of roundtables haven't done very well, but this one is definitely doing better. So I really appreciate you guys for watching it. Thank you so much, and hopefully you enjoy this. This was the end of Season 1. This was the season finale of Season 1, and we'll be back next year with Season 2. So it should be pretty fun. A lot of great people planned for the next season, for next year. And then coming up in just next week, actually, we will have a community stream. So we have a community stream coming up that's going to involve everybody in the Discord. So essentially, if you do want to be involved next week, what we're going to do is we've done this before, and what we do is we bring up the Discord live on the channel, on the live stream, and we have a conversation with everybody. So if you do want to talk to me or talk to other people, or just bring up some conversation, whatever you want to talk about, just hop into our free Discord at mobilemusicarmy.com, and I'll create a channel in there, probably call it Livestream or something, and you just click on that, and you'll be in there good to go. So do make sure you check out our completely free Discord at mobilemusicarmy.com. We're going to be in here next week during the live stream having a conversation. So hopefully you guys really look forward to that. We're going to be doing this at the end of every single month. Bit of a community stream, bit of a Q&A, bit of a just a hangout session, really. So probably won't be making music, probably just be futzing around with different apps and different things, and just playing around and having a conversation. So if you are looking forward to that, definitely join in next Wednesday for that community stream. We'll be doing it at the end of every month. We'll give you guys a chance to ask questions, to talk, and have a conversation. I think it's gonna be super fun. It was definitely fun last time. I had a great time last time, so I think you're gonna like it again. And also next week is also going to be our 100th live stream as well. So kind of a coincides. It's kind of a good coincidence that we do the community stream next week as well, because it is our 100th live stream that we've been doing over the past couple of years. So yeah, super, super fun. And there's going to be no video this Friday, but we do have a ton of awesome videos and a ton of sample packs planned for you guys coming in the next couple of weeks. But for this week, I'm going to have to bow out and work on some administrative tasks and work on getting these packs ready to go so that we can have those for the coming months. So I'm going to have to sacrifice a video this week, but we'll be back again next week with the community live stream and a new video. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. All right, so let's just check in with the chat real quick. I think that was the and for the giveaway for the app we'll be talking about today, we're talking about Fac Medusa, and we'll get to that in just a second. But first, let's just double check the chat, see how everybody's doing, and then we'll get to the Medusa. Yes. Burns, yeah, Burns says that was a great stream. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. And then Moby Pixel says that was a great podcast. Thank you, bro. Really appreciate it. So glad you guys like that. I mean, remember, I make these, these podcasts, for everybody, but for me as well, because I want to make a podcast that I would listen to. I want to make a podcast that I would want to hear. I want to make a podcast that I would sit through an hour for, and that's what I believe I've done with every single episode so far, because I definitely enjoyed it, and I definitely can sit through an hour of it listening to these amazing producers, content creators talk about music and music production, and specifically mobile music production. So I hope that you guys enjoy it as well, because I know I do. I love it. I re-listened to the podcast at least a couple times, the very recent one, because there's just so many gems, and it's so fun to hear these guys talk about their processes and which apps they use and things. So make sure you check that out. mobilemusicpro.com/a-podcast. I think that link still works. Podcast. Why, yes, it does. mobilemusicpro.com or mobilemusicpro.com/podcast. Yes. All right, Cut and Glue. Cut and Glue says Doug is the one that explained to him in the video how to connect a MIDI controller so many years ago. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Doug. Doug's been, shepherding the the mobile music community for many years now, nigh a decade at this point. Long time. Him and Jacob Pack, of course, were some of the original OGs in this space. Shout out to you guys. We'll always have respect for Doug and Jacob for sure, being the main OGs. And of course, WeSampleEverything.com, the whole crew over there as well. They've been doing it for many, many years as well. Keith, what's going on? Keith, Samuel is here as well. Keith and Sam, appreciate you guys. Teo is here. He says, "What up, fellow appaholics?" That's pretty much what we are. We love music, producing music, but let's be honest, it's fun to play with new apps, especially when they're so cheap. They're very, very, very cheap still. So for the most part. So it is certainly fun to experiment. All right. 22 people watching. Let's go ahead. Let's see. And I think we're ready to get to the app. Before I do pull it up, though, because I'm going to pull it up in the App Store, I do want to just do a quick rant, I think. Quick 1 or 2 minute rant. Okay. Medusa. We'll just leave that pulled up there. Okay. So just real quick, guys. Some big things happened yesterday. For those that don't know yet, a couple of things happened. One thing happened, which was a brand new iPad Pro was released. A new iPad and a new iPad Pro, and then a new app from Ableton Live. Ableton, the company, actually released a music sketchpad app called Ableton Note. And of course, I had a little bit of issues with this. In fact, one of the developers stopped following me on Twitter after I stated what I'm about to state. And to me, I am just super excited to see Ableton jump headfirst into the iOS space. Really, really, really excited about it. In fact, they've been here for a few years. It took a couple of years at least. I think the development started on Ableton Note in 2019. So they've been here for a while. But really, really appreciate that. Them entering the space. But here's where I have a bit of an issue. You have to start somewhere, which is great. You have to start somewhere. And I'm super thankful for Ableton starting where they did, because they have to start somewhere. But I just really, really thought that where we are now in 2022, I thought that Ableton would be much more focused on trying to actually create a DAW for the iOS space. But instead of a full jump and splash, they're just dipping their toes. And that's fine. That's pretty par for the course. FL Studio doesn't have really a full DAW per se. it's more of a sketchpad, and then Akai with IMPC Pro released a bit of a sketchpad type of thing. And then, of course, Machine from Native Instruments released iMachine, which is, again, kind of a sketchpad. And then we have half a dozen other sketchpad apps, really, really good ones on the App Store. So for me, I just thought we were kind of past the sketchpad phase. And I actually tweeted out saying, look, guys, we don't need any more sketchpad apps. We need full-on, fully professional desktop-grade DAWs on iOS. And, we got pretty close, of course, with Cubasis and Aria Pro, but they are falling a bit short in this day and age. We're going to need a little bit more. And that's just where I am. That's where I am right now. That's what my opinion is that I don't want any more, sketchpad apps. I would very much like either professional grade plugins like we're about to check out here from FAC, and then an actual professional DAW, or upgrades to my current DAWs like Aria Pro and Cubasis that bring it up more levels of professionalism. For example, there's no aux track in Cubasis. You guys know this. There's no BPM track in Cubasis. There's no chord track. There's no drum sequencer. Routing is very, very simplistic. So there's all of these things. You can only drag in one file at a time from the media bay. There's all these little things that's holding it back from being taken to the next level, from professional producers taking it to the next level. Because believe me, a lot of professional producers have checked out these things, checked out these apps, and we're like, hey, this is great, this is cool, but this is not going to be replacing my Logic Pro anytime soon. This is not going to be replacing my Pro Tools anytime soon, and things like that. I didn't expect to be replacing Pro Tools at this point. Yeah, maybe 10, 15, 20 years, but I did expect this. I did expect to have some more professional grade DAWs at this point, and we haven't got those quite yet. So just a bit of a rant, and I'm here for the ride, guys. I'm definitely here for the ride. We're going to be here for many, many years. We have many, many years of plans, and I'm super excited to see where we're going to go, because I know where the end point is. We've seen this all play out before many times, right? We know where the end point is. It's just a matter of when do we get there, and how long does it take to get there, and what's the adventure along the way. So that's my rant. Super appreciate Ableton and all the developers releasing Ableton Note. We're going to be super excited to see what they're going to bring next. But where we are now is, I think, based on Ableton's information, based on the progress from Cubasis, I really think we're a half a decade plus, guys, now, from a professional grade DAW coming to iOS, if not longer. Literally, it might not be till the end of the decade. And for me, that's a little sobering. I thought we were moving a little faster than that. And that's fine. It's going to happen anyway. But yeah, so that's where we are. And we're going to keep on bringing you these plugins. We're going to keep on trying to do as much professional things with Cubasis as we can. But we are now, I want to put it out to the community, we are in need now of that next level of a DAW on iOS. We've got plenty of sketchpad apps, plenty of plugins. Hell, we got FabFilter, we got FAC, we got all sorts of stuff. We now need a professional grade DAW where we can do things like sidechain our reverb, where we can do things like mess with our aux sends and all these different things, maybe save our effect chains, right? So just that next level, what we're looking for. And I'm hoping over the next few years that Cubasis can get us there. But if not, the professional grade DAWs will come by the end of the decade. And that is, I think, the end of my rant. I think we can take a look at just see. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I just want to see how everybody's doing, see what you guys are saying, and have any comments on my little rant there. Yes, we playing with Medusa today, folks. It's going to be dope. This app is amazing. I just had to go on a little rant there. Keith talking about a preferred USB-C hub. Yeah, I definitely prefer the, what's it called? The Hyperdrive. I like the Hyperdrive. I use the Hyperdrive. Did I speak to Ableton to make these predictions? I didn't have any predictions. I just thought we were a little bit farther along down the line, but then of course Ableton released a sketchpad instead of a DAW. So I just thought we were a little bit down the line. Did I speak to anybody at Ableton? No, I do not know anybody at Ableton. I am just trying to look at the landscape, trying to look at the market, trying to look at the ecosystem, and extrapolate from there, right? Alex says, until there's MIDI in Note, there's literally no MIDI in. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. It's, this is where we are. We're not to the level where people are thinking about professional users yet. I mean, the apps are still cheap. Apps are still light and simple versions. So we're not there yet. And that's fine. We're going to get there. But I just thought we were a little bit farther along. And that's fine. I'll be using Cubasis till the end of the decade. Not a problem. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, Manji, what's going on, bro? It says FL Mobile now has 3 oscillator synth built in. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, FL Mobile is actually pretty dope. I mean, that's actually that's pretty cool. I actually, FL Mobile is, in my opinion, way more advanced than Ableton Note. FL Mobile is not too bad. But Samuel says he doesn't like the UI. I'm with you there, Sam. I'm not a fan of the UI of pretty much any of the DAWs on iOS at all, except for Cubasis. Like, I can't be messing with multiple screens in BeatMaker. I can't be looking at the UI of Oreo Pro or, MTS, Multitrack Studio. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm also a bit of a graphic designer, so, I kind of got to have some pretty graphics going on. Yeah, Tails says a bunch of live users have cooked up with it and love it. It's a fantastic, Ableton Note's a fantastic app, of course, for what it is, which is a music sketchpad. It's a great music sketchpad. That's just not something that I'm looking for, and that's not something that a lot of more professional users are looking for. And we just thought we'd be a little bit farther than that right now, but it's all right. We need them to we needed them to release Note, whether it was now, 5 years ago, or 5 years from now. We needed we need to get over that first step so that we can then get to the next step, which is a full-on DAW. Yep. Yeah, some people, of course. Sam says he doesn't believe anybody who says they're doing beta for Logic on the iPad. It may be, may not be, but it's going to come. It's probably not going to come till the end of the decade. So we're a few more years away than originally thought. But that's all right. We'll get there. Cubasis has pretty regular updates, so we're kind of waiting for the next one for a while. But so far there's nothing to suggest that Cubasis won't continue their updates. So. Oh, snap. Curtis King is in here? Bro. Oh, my goodness. He just gave me a tip. Bro, Curtis, appreciate you, man. That's probably the biggest tip I've ever gotten on this live stream. The mobile music community is very small still. We're still very small. Yes. Oh, and, the other part of the rant was just that they released the iPad before releasing, Logic Pro, of course, which was ridiculous. They released an M2. We have an M2. We have an M2 before they released Logic Pro. That just boggles my brain a little bit. That's a little strange. Don't understand that decision at all. Don't understand releasing an M2, even an M1, maybe an M1, but don't understand releasing an M2 before Logic Pro, Final Cut Pro, even the development platform for programming applications, Xcode, full version of that is not even available on the iPad. So what the hell do we need an M2 for? I don't know. Do you guys know? If you know, let me know, because I don't know. It's freaking ridiculous, but it's all good. It's all good. That power is going to be put to good use at some point down the line, even if it's not right now. Because as you guys know, and I've said before, you always have to have the hardware paradigm come first, then the software can come after that. So we've got the hardware now. Now it's just a matter of time for the software, and software development takes time. Software development takes time. But appreciate you, Curtis. Man, shout out to Curtis again, dude. I took a couple of his private sessions, and the man is exactly as nice, exactly as intelligent, exactly as fun as he is in all of his YouTube videos. Just a fantastic human being to be around. And there's just not many of them out there. I mean, as you guys know, right? Most people are kind of jerks. It's just the way it is. And especially when you have as many followers and a platform as large as Curtis King, it's really easy to be a dick, right? It's really easy. But that's literally the opposite of Curtis. Curtis, I mean, he's all about the inspiration. And that for me that hits home for me really good. That really hard, because you can tell if somebody has the light, right? You can tell if somebody's trying to uplift or if somebody's trying to put down. And Curtis has always done nothing but uplift over and over and over. And so for that, we just can't thank you enough, Curtis, man. Keep holding it down, holding the professional music production community down, doing fantastic tracks, making a whole freaking album on a live stream. I don't know how you did that. I still don't know how you can do that, but that's something to be put into the history books, in my opinion. Absolutely. Oh, so Blue York Sports. Maybe you can give the link or the channel name to one of our mods, like Notabox, and Notabox can paste it in, or Steven Tucker. But yeah, maybe paste it in, like, or just the URL without the HTTP www or something, and we can figure it out. But yeah, Curtis says there's power in your influence and education, no matter the size, people. No matter the size, whether you got 8K subs like us, or less subs like somebody else, or 200 plus K subs like Curtis, the mission is the same. The attitude should be the same, and that is to uplift, right? To influence and provide education. As Henny says, right? Entertain, educate, empower. That's what Henny says. The 3 E's, and that's what I think Curtis does. That's what I think Henny does. That's what I think Bolo does. And so these are the people that I have on my, in my network, right? I love these people. But we're getting too far in the weeds. We got to make sure to check out this app here. 25 people watching. Appreciate you guys so much. Just had to go on a bit of a rant. And of course, give our props to the man himself, Mr. Curtis King. And I think we're ready to check out this app here. So I'm just going through the chat a little bit more here because I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, Curtis, if you were here last week, I actually got disconnected like midstream, like after an hour. I was just making music, and then boom, it was gone. I didn't realize for 15 minutes later. So that's not going to happen, hopefully, again, because we are connected to the live stream. I was just saying earlier, Curtis, I'm like, if I went up to Curtis and was like, yo, Curtis, I got this problem with my live stream, bro. Like, I keep having issues, connectivity issues. And the first thing Curtis would probably say is, are you on Wi-Fi or are you connected? And of course, I would say I'm on Wi-Fi, and then Curtis would probably proceed to slap me because I would do the same. I don't know why I was only on Wi-Fi, but we're connected now. We got a new cable modem. Everything, the stream should be rock solid. All right, cool. Here we go. Nino, what's going on, Nino? Appreciate you, Nino Beats. Nino's really trying hard behind the scenes. He's got a Facebook group, but he's really trying hard behind the scenes to contact developers and hopefully entice them to start converting their apps over to the iPad. And of course, I have tried to talk to Curtis as well. He's got some fantastic, amazing plugins. We've tried and asked him to see if he can bring those down, and maybe he will one day. But you guys have to understand that it's not a copy and paste, right? If you already have a plugin on the Mac or PC, it's not a copy and paste job to bring that to iOS. Requires almost the same amount of development time, to get that working. So if somebody is mentioned, like Decap, right? Decap, shout out to Decap. Decap's bringing his Knock plugin to iPad. If he's doing that, then you better believe that he's got a whole development team specifically working on converting that app to iPad. So it's just not a copy and paste. It takes a lot of work. But we're super thrilled for Decap bringing his Knock plugin to the iPad, and hopefully Curtis too will bring some of his stuff eventually at some point. So, all right, let's go. Enough talking. 26 people watching. Appreciate you guys so much. Everybody here. Let's get to this Fac Medusa. This is such a dope app. All right, here we go. So, shout out first of all to Mr. Frederick Anton Corvest. That's what FAC stands for. If you guys don't know, FAC is a one-man company. Mr. Frederick himself runs the whole shebang. I believe he does all the graphics as well. And so this is yet another introduction, or another another entry. That's the word I'm looking for. Another entry into his long line of amazing iPad plugins. So if we take a look here, we can see he's got Altezza, which is one of the greatest shimmer reverb plugins you'll ever hear. He's got Transient, one of the greatest transient shapers on iPad. He's got FAC Bandit, definitely one of the best compressors by far. Throw that on every single freaking one of your 808s. Seriously, fantastic app. Then of course he's got a drum app, really nice. And a couple of other little effects like phaser, chorus, and involver. But everything FAC does is top-notch, buttery smooth, really some of the best, most highest quality audio processing and DSP you will find on the iPad. This guy don't mess around. So if we take a look here at the description, it's definitely an AUV3 plugin, of course, so it means we can use that inside of our DAW. And the description says you can do a bunch of different stuff here and here. It's got preamps, parallel compression, which is really dope. I love the parallel compression and built-in limiter. You guys are going to see that in a second. But yeah, great 5.0 app. So make sure you go out and rate this app, and give it a 5 because it is sweet. So now let's take a look at what this beautiful looking and beautiful sounding app can do. So what we have here is a Cubasis project we just created before the stream, using a couple samples from our brand new sample pack that's coming out next week. So unreleased sample pack. You guys are getting a little bit of a sneak peek into this new sample pack. So we'll be using some sounds from that, and we have FAC on a couple of these tracks. So first, let's just take a look at the first drum track, and so we can show you FAC. Let's just listen to that without the plugin real quick so you guys can hear it, what we're actually going to be testing. So that's going to be synthwave, dark synthwave, cyberpunk stuff coming from our new cyberpunk pack, which we'll be releasing next week. And now, let's take a look at Fac Medusa. Look at this bad boy. First of all, this thing is beautiful. This thing is gorgeous. Look at this thing. Really, really great looking. And of course, it is universal, as FAC tends to do. Universal meaning that it will work on your iPad or iPhone, which is really, really, really great. Downward, upward compression. There's so much stuff in here. So check this out, guys. So here we are. Here's the user interface. You have right away, you have your main 3 dials here, your main 3 bands. And you can change that up between a sum or a split. You can see the split. Once the split comes, you get your gain reduction meters on all 3 bands. Whereas just for the sum, we're doing everything at once. And then you can adjust what the frequencies that these bands are affecting by up here in the top left-hand corner. Got your low mid that you can up and down here. You can move your mouse or use your finger up and down to tap and move to adjust the frequencies. You got your filter slope here at the top, 12, 24, and 48 dB respectively. And like I said, you can choose between split, sum, or even pre. I think pre is in here. No, so split and sum. Split's going to split the bands, like it says, and sum is going to do everything at once. But you can still adjust individual things down here. Then you have your standard compressor stuff over here. Your ratio, you can move that up and down to whatever you want. Your compression, if you want that upward or downward, though downward is usually the typical type of compression. Then we have your auto gain, which every freaking plugin should have. Every freaking plugin should have a nice, beautiful auto gain on here. And then a sidechain option as well. And then you get your knee here. You can choose if it's going to be soft or hard with moving that up and down. Soft knees, of course, are great for really driving drums and basses. You have your wet and dry here. With the dry, this is where you can experience your parallel compression. So you can put your dry up and combine that with the wet. So you can really get a really, really big sound, but still sounding good. A really crunchy sound, but still very, very good and not just totally compressed sounding. You got your limiter here, which is of course on by default, which it should be because this app can really drive your stuff. And then you have presets below that. And there are not many presets, but the ones that are there are really, really great. For example, the hype enhancer, we're going to get to that. Just an immediate preset to just freaking do exactly what it does. Just hype up your track. The tri-band mix is really great for on the master channel. Throwing that on the master channel, we'll do that. They got some gentle mix buses, some fat kick compression, acoustic drums exciter. Really good stuff, even stuff for synths and arpeggios. So really great stuff, stuff for guitars. So a place that gets you started, basically. And then from there, you just want to play. You just want to play all day with this thing. And it's so funny because it just doesn't take hardly anything to dial in a good sound. And we're going to demonstrate that right now. So let's go back to the init preset. I just love it because it's just so good. You barely have to even apply it. But of course, we are showing you this over YouTube, and we're here, of course, hearing perfect, 48 kilohertz audio, but you're going to be hearing the compressed signal from YouTube. So we're going to probably have to crank up that compression so you can really hear it good. But still, you're going to hear it. Oh, you're going to hear it. And it's going to be dope. Okay, so LeMaze, what's going on? It says just in time for the music part. Actually, we're still doing the demo. We're still doing the app demo before we start making music. All right. Cool. Let's do this. 23 people watching. Appreciate you guys. So let's bring this up. We got our little drum loop here on the left-hand side, or on the very top here. We're on the init preset. So we'll start with it off. And when you just turn it on, the init is not going to do anything. So you have to start messing with it. So let's take a drink. Some coffee as well. Coffee is life. Coffee's life. Here we go. Let's play with Fac Medusa. So the first thing we're going to do is up the saturation and, play with the wet and dry and all this good stuff. So let's hit it. First thing we do is the saturation on the low end. Oh yeah. Nice saturation. Change this. Actually, I'm going to change this to split. Up the mids a little. Maybe a little saturation there too. Just a little bit. Okay. A little bit on the highs. Throw in a little parallel compression with the dry. Oh yeah. Up the ratio to 2. Release a little more. Get the knee up. All right. Now that already is a huge difference, and I barely had to do anything. Just listen to this difference. We're going to A-B this. Regular. So clean. Oh yeah. Yeah, drop the threshold down, make it even louder. Woo! So some really, really nice oomph. Now, there's a little bit of I added some saturation on there, but you can make it as clean or as dirty as you want. You can make it clean without using any saturation, or you can really dirty up that sound with the saturation. Now, for this particular drum example, we didn't dirty it up very much anymore. We added a little saturation, but it still sounds just bigger, more life in the lows, mids, and highs. Just a really big difference. So just barely applying a little bit, you can get some really fantastic results. But now, let's just go through a few of these presets, and then we'll try this on a different track. Actually, let's try this on a different track before we go through presets. Let's go to a different track. Let's try a lead loop. Actually, no. Let's try the arpeggio. Which one? Arpeggio. Turn on Medusa. Let's go to the... Yeah, so we have the upward anthem arpeggio preset here. Let's turn it off. See what we got. All right, let's turn it on. Good Lord. I have the volume way low. It's crazy. Turn the wet down a little so you can dial into taste. But you can hear that saturation. We got 100%. Crunch. So just crazy sounds you can get from that. That was the arpeggio preset. Let's try a couple other presets on this here real quick. So let's go back to the init. Try a couple here. Yeah. Just that one preset can turn this hype enhancer. This one preset can turn any just plain synth arpeggio into something really, really great. Listen to the difference. So really great sounding so far. Let's try it on another track, shall we? I think we shall. Oh, let's see what else we got. We got this track here. What is this? Let's try that. Let's throw that hype. More saturation. Yeah. Yeah. You really saturate those highs. Right, so just really great sounding so far. Let's see what else we got. Dum, dum, dum. What is this? I think this is our bass. All right, cool. Let's throw the FAC on this. This should be interesting because this is the dry. Because most of these loops are from our new sample pack, mostly are wet, but this one we're using is going to be a dry because FAC can just do so much. You can add a bunch of distortion, whatever you need. Fac Medusa. Yeah. Appreciate you, not a box. Dizzy, is this plugin heavy on CPU usage? It's not bad. It's a compressor, so it's gonna take whatever what compressors take, which really isn't that much. It's not like a reverb, or anything like that. So it's just a standard compressor. So let's check it out. I guess it's a little on the CPU heavy side, but not crazy. Remember, we got like a bunch of tracks right now. Well, first of all, understand that whenever you move the mouse, the CPU is going to increase. Just remember that. So watch, 12%, right? 12%, right? Move the mouse, boom, 30, 40%. I don't know why iPad does that. I mean, this is why on my 2015 iPad Pro, I literally couldn't use the mouse because it was too choppy. And now on my 2018, of course, everything is smooth, but you can see this should not be like this. You should not go to 40% for moving your mouse, but that's the iPad. They got to fix that at some point. This is still running iOS 15. Maybe they fix that in iOS 16, but it's not, it doesn't mess anything up. It's just really strange. So in the 2015, it messed up. My 2015 iPad messed up, but not this one. My 2018, of course, is silky smooth. Which is, again, why the hell are they working on M2s instead of bringing us pro apps? But that rant is already over. So let's throw an FAC on this bad boy. Yeah, I don't think it's that heavy. It's really not. We have multiple tracks with multiple FAC Medusas on here, and we're running at 15. Let's check it out. Let's just run everything right now. Let's just run it all. See what we got. So we've got, a bunch of audio tracks on here, a bunch of plugins, a couple of soft synths, including MobiPixel's Overdrive, which we'll get to in a second. And it couldn't go higher than 20%. So we've got multiple Medusas. So I would say pretty standard. It's in the standard range for compressors. Yep. Nothing too crazy. Really, guys, you shouldn't be worrying about CPU usage too much for your compressor. What you should be worrying about is your instruments and your send effects. That's where all your CPU is going to go to. Okay. So, what's what we got here? We're on this bass. Oh, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Hype. Isn't that crazy? Remember, this isn't just making something louder. This is adding saturation. This is adding additional frequencies, adding additional harmonics, and bringing everything up. It's it's really FAC, I swear. It's just like he says, it's a characterful compressor. If you're looking for a super transparent compressor, maybe you don't want this one, even though you can do really transparent without the saturation. It's just so fun to add the saturation, to add the texture, to add the character with this compressor. That's which one to use this for. Man, listen to that. That's crazy. From this to that. Love it. More saturation. Yeah. Oh yeah. So whenever you see like in a plugin, you see the word heat or fire or something like that, they're usually referring to saturation, because that's what saturation does, is it heats, it warms up the sound, and boy, does this saturation kick ass. Nice. You can really drive this because of the limiter, the built-in limiter. You can really drive this. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's see what else we can try it on. I think that's about it. We tried it on pretty much the main stuff. So now let's try to hear all this together. Let's try to maybe mix this little thing that we got going on with, we'll turn off the FAC plugins, and then we'll turn them on and maybe try to mix this. So let's just do one track at a time. So we already have the drums good. Let's see here. I think we had the lead good here as well. Oh, we didn't show you the main mix yet. So let's turn off all the FACs and show you the main master channel preset. Yes. Turn off all the FACs here in our insert effects. Okay. And now let's take, actually, I'm going to leave this one on here for the overdrive synth, because this overdrive synth is so dope. Listen to this. It's kind of quiet. Turn it up a little bit. Nice and clean and quiet, but then I throw on the Fac Medusa. Turn it down. Throw on the Medusa. Wait, oh, I didn't put a Medusa on here. I put a Altezza. Altezza. Listen to the shimmer. The shiver reverb by FAC as well. Yes. Then a wider. Super etheric, super... Love it, love it. Okay. Let's turn that back down. Now I want to show you the Medusa on the master track. So we have a master track here. We're going to throw on Fac Medusa. What we're going to use is the Tri-Band Studio Mix. So let's try this out. So let's leave this disabled and make sure everything is relatively mixed okay here before we turn it on. Leave that out for now. So let's listen to this real quick, and then we'll turn on the Fac Medusa. Let's turn it on. Yes. So really, really great there. The Tri-Band Studio Mix preset is really great to throw on your master track to really bring up the highs, the lows, just give it a nice uplift in quality and in sound. Just makes everything sound better. I love it. Okay. So now I think we've checked out Medusa enough here. I think we've checked out Medusa. We've checked out some sounds here. Let's check the chat. Are there any questions? Excuse me. Are there any questions from you guys for this app? Let me know. We'll get those answered. But yeah, had a fun little time making this little track here, this little loop, using the sounds from our upcoming sample pack and Fac Medusa. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to mix this with Medusa. Yeah, let's just try to mix this all together with Medusa. That'll be something fun to do after we check the chat. Because I literally want to kind of add Medusa on every track just to see if we can do it, just to see if we get everything sounding better and mixed better with Medusa on here. I think we can do it. Teo says that there is some 1,000+ free presets on the Audio Bus forum. That's pretty cool. Dizzy says he's shocked at how well Cubasis 2 runs on the older iPads. Absolutely. So Cubasis 2, I don't know what the heck they programmed. But of course it came out, in 2015, 2016, so many years ago. But man, that thing is rock solid and runs on dang near any iPad. I mean, it can probably run on a freaking, probably run on like an iPad Air 2 or 1. It could probably run on the original iPad Air, like no problem. It really can. I started running it on the iPad Air 1. That's when I started using it. So either an Air 1 or Air 2. So it was perfectly smooth. So yeah, it is pretty incredible. Cubasis 3, though, that's what we're currently in. That's a different story. Cubasis 2 was highly optimized. Cubasis 3, a little bit different story, made for newer devices, right? Has a lot more features in it, a lot more effects, a lot more things. So it's going to run a little bit slower, but as long as you have at least a 2017 and up, you'll be fine. 2017 iPad Pro and up, perfectly fine. We got the 2018. That's what we're running here. The 2018, still nice and crispy. I love it. Burn says Cubasis 3.4 is working great on his iPad Pro 2020. Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, if it's running on the 2018 nice and smooth, I'm sure it'll be running super smooth on the 2020. Absolutely. Oh, it says it works on his iPad Mini 6. Yeah, the Mini 6, that's the newest. I think that's the newest Mini as well. So yeah, it's going to run smooth as a baby's bottom. All right. All right, guys. So let's just for fun here, put Fac Medusa on every single one of these tracks and see if we can actually get it mixed. I don't know. I mean, putting compression on every track is not typically probably a good idea, but we're going to do it here to see what we can do. All right. So we had Fac on the drums. That was sounding pretty good, I believe. Oh, solo this. Yep. That sounded nice with the Medusa. Off and on. Beautiful. All right, let's take a look at the next track. I think we had Medusa running on this bad boy too. Listen to that difference. A freaking saturation, dude. Okay. Love it. Okay, let's try to get this one running on Medusa. What's the bass? Yep. I don't want the challenge is to get it all to run and not overpower, right? And just not have the thing be a freaking brick. Just not have the waveform just be solid, solid from bottom to top. But we're gonna try. may be as simple as just turning everything down, but we'll see. Without and with. Oh yeah. All right, so far so good. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, we gotta turn that down. I want more saturation though. There we go. Saturate the mids. Saturate the high. We'll see an A/B test on that. Turn it off. Yeah. So dope. Very nice. Okay, let's mix that in. All right, RIP to your speakers. Hopefully you're using headphones. But yeah, RIP to the speakers. And of course, we still have a rock solid connection. What time is it? Yeah, we're about an hour in, and we still have a perfectly rock solid connection. And yeah, I believe the rest of the stream is going to go rock solid as well. Let's go. So we got a couple more tracks. Now we're going to mix in a Poison 202. Actually, no, we'll mix the Overdrive first. Put this Overdrive in here. Because this is a nice little string sound in the background. We have an FAC Altezza on there, so it's going to sound really nice and etheric in the background. We played that just a second ago, but let's see if we can mix this thing in here. Just for fun, let's just remove the last part. We get some kind of variation when we loop around. Okay, let's loop in the Poison. Now the Poison I wanted to add on here just to give some more distortion, some more grit, some more distortion and grit. So let's see what we can do with this. Let's see what this sounds like. Yep. I want to add an FAC to that as well. Medusa, where you at? Okay. Well, I might want to throw a hype on. Or an analog mix. Ooh, analog mix. Let's see what that sounds like. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that'll give some nice extra distortion and grit to this track, but we're going to have to turn this thing way down now. But let's see if we can mix it in, shall we? Let's try to mix it in. All right. Cool. So that was super fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little demo of Fac Medusa with some dark synthwave / cyberpunk music on there. Super fun. 19 people watching. Appreciate everybody. Remember, we are going to be doing a giveaway for this app during the last 15 minutes of the 2-hour stream. Fac Medusa. All right, so we got an hour to go. I don't even know what to do. I guess we're going to try to do something fun. Maybe try to make some music. Made this little ditty here before the stream, but yeah, let's have some fun and see what we can do. Maybe we'll use the Overdrive Synth again and try to do some stuff with that, because that's just such a fun synth. Love the Overdrive Synth. Maybe we should probably save this project. Let's duplicate this project. Excuse me. Duplicate. Duplicato. We'll do. We'll just do V1 maybe. Yeah, we'll go V1. And this next one, the current one, will be version 2, I guess. So let's delete all of our tracks. Goodbye, tracks. Goodbye. Goodbye. We'll leave the poison, I think. Maybe we'll try and make something with Overdrive and Poison. Oops. So pretty. What are we gonna do? Let's try to find some kind of pad again, maybe. Strings. Probably gonna use strings at some point for sure. We'll try that. We'll start with that, maybe. Probably add an Fac Medusa on it. Or maybe an even Altezza. But we'll probably throw a Medusa on here to add some more saturation. Let's see. Fac Medusa. Let's see. What do we want? A little bit of height. Very nice. Very nice. I like this sounding. I like this sound better than I think even the stock sound. Let's see, throw on, we need some chords. So of course we can throw on some, go to the MIDI effects, throw on scalar. That was fun to use scalar. Find some good synthwave chords. Yay. Stream is still rock solid, of course. Man, I tell you, I cannot believe I went a full year of live streaming on Wi-Fi. I did that. I did that. Not proud of it. Not proud of it, but I did it. Moby Pixel still here. Appreciate you, bro. He's working on the synth where you're listening to the Overdrive. He's working on right now. He's working on improving. Moby's working on as we speak. He's probably got one screen on our live stream and then one screen on Xcode. he's programming while he's watching. Okay. Scalar, what you got for a scalar? Let's find out. Synthwave. Whoa, 20. Yeah, the UI in Scalar on the iPad's kind of finicky. You know, it's very, very It definitely is finicky with the mouse, but it's even a little finicky with the fingers. Like, it's like I probably just need a faster iPad to load the UI, but it's all right. Let's see what we can find here. Probably should turn this down now that we got the Fac Medusa on this thing. Channel strip. Turn that down. Yeah. I just want to play with the synth all day. That's what the rest of the stream is going to be. No. No, we're going to try to make something. MIDI. Scalar. What do we got for the chords? The chord progression. Yeah, I like that. Wait, no. So let's get that recorded in first, then figure out what to do next after that. That's a little slow. I might do 110. Yeah, it's better. That was backwards. Yeah. Okay, cool. There we go. Quantize. Probably should quantize it. Maybe. Sometimes quantize sucks. I think it just sucked. But we'll see. Yeah. Let's go. Wait. Undo? Okay. Well, let's quantize and see what we got. Wait. Undo, undo, undo. Uh-oh, my undo's not working. I don't think the undo... It's not undoing the quantize events. Let's try this. Nope. Let's try that. Wow, the undo is kind of jacked right now. Interesting. I don't really use the undo a whole lot, so, but that's interesting. We quantized and can't undo it back. So we have to go manually. Okay. The oh. Oops. That's better. Yes. Very nice turnaround. Okay, cool. Got our chords. Moving right along. Yeah, Steven Tucker, I don't know what happened, bro. I mean, it usually works. I don't know. It could be just a quirk, one of those things. I bet you if I close the app and open it, it'll probably work, but who knows? I'm sure it's working fine like 99% of the time. See what you guys are saying in the chat. Jersey Boy says he got in last night, but he's still here to support his iOS brothers. Appreciate you, Jersey Boy, and holding it down for the iOS music producers, man. Appreciate you. Samuel says he's got 200 gigs of samples, and he always finds something. Yeah, I got many hundreds of gigs of samples as well. I love sample packs. I mean, this is, you probably could already tell because that's kind of the main product that Mobile Music Pro sells. But I love sample packs, preset packs, MIDI packs. The exploration for me, that's like my crate diving. That's like my record store. Basically, is all these packs, and I just go in, try to find something. But we got our chords using the beautifully sounding Overdrive Synth with a FAC on it. Probably throw a EQ on here and get rid of some lows. Already did that. Okay. Oops. Now, of course, we need to layer this with something. So we're keeping this, I guess, probably keeping this in the mids a little bit. Probably need to add something a little for the lows. So let's see what other preset we got going on, shall we? For this one, we want the lows. So let's just get this a little bit up and kill the highs. But we'll do that in a second once we figure out a preset. Yeah. We can use, I think we're gonna use this chiptune. Channel strip. Let's see what these sound like together. Yeah, a little distortion in there. Oh, also, we got to send some reverb to these too. Let's throw open a Adverb 2, the best 80s reverb on iOS by Audio Damage, for sure. For sure, by far. Oh, yeah. What do you say we throw an FAC chorus on here? Although it's kind of chorused already. We could even thicken it up with a FAC chorus on here. FAC chorus. Beautiful. So good. Nice and dreamy. That's the thing about synthwave is you want to keep it nice and dreamy, you know. Hype. Even more saturation. Let's see, what did I do for this one? I kept the mids for this one, so okay. All right, so let's just turn down the lows and highs, maybe. No, right here. Yeah, open. Wait. Getting confused. Yeah, keep the mids on this one, but for this one, turn down the mids. Blend them. Yeah. That's a nice thick sound. Beautiful. All right, so we got those two. Probably gonna do some kind of poised in type of bass maybe on here because there's so much good sounds in here. What are we gonna do with this? Is this gonna be a bass or a lead? Well, this will probably be a lead, I guess, so maybe we'll save this for the lead. Okay. Man, it's such a pleasing sound. I just want to play with that synth all day. Okay. What we need? We'll probably need a bass, so maybe we'll add another Overdrive Synth because he got a lot of good bass sounds in there. We'll pump it up with some FAC. Overdrive Synth from Moby Pixel. Make sure you check it out. Let's get a bass sound going. Copy. Paste. I will take all the bass notes and I will make them my own. What do you guys think? A sustained bass for this one? Kind of getting sick of the. Maybe we'll just do a sustained bass today. A sustained bass sound. It's very, very, very pleasing. Very pleasing to the ear. Yes. Shout out to Jade Star. We love Jade Star. And her accent as well. We love Aussies and we love all sorts of people. Let's see here. Where the heck was Lord of the Rings shot again? I forget. Whatever that place is. New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand. We love New Zealand. We want to be friends with everybody in New Zealand. We want to be friends. If you'll be friends with us, then we'll be friends with you. Tried to start a revolution. Didn't print enough pamphlets. All right. Here we go. Okay. Find a bass then. Samuel says, there's enough material here for a Vortex vocal pack. Yeah, pretty much. Shout out to Electrona Sounds. Dean from electronasounds.com actually sampled my voice for a couple of his tracks. I thought that was pretty funny because I was watching his channel and I was watching a video he made and I'm listening to the track and all of a sudden I hear my voice. That was pretty trippy. But yeah, I think I said something like, it's the secret sauce. It's the secret sauce that matters. Or something like that. It's the secret sauce. Oh, funky. Nice, beautiful sounding fat synth bass. Shout out to Jersey Boy. Yeah, I've always had a, you know, I've always liked radio and enjoyed radio. So I was, when I was young, definitely played a lot of radio announcer. That's right. A lot of radio announcer. Welcome back to WKG 37.5, The Stone. Hard as a stone. All right. Channel. Turn it down. EQ. Out the highs because it's a bass. They'll add a little sweet something up here on the EQ range. Okay. You need an FAC Altez, of course. I mean, an FAC Medusa. See if they got any bass presets. No, that's cool. We'll just do the init. Add some saturation. Let's see. Let's just solo this track here. I've got too many things soloed. There we go. Up that lows a bit. This is our bass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's saturate it. Oh yeah. Woo. A little in the mids. Take the highs. I'll keep the mids down. Oh, I'm gonna change this too. Split. So without it and with it. Little bit of a difference there. A little bit. You barely have to touch this thing. It just let it kiss your sound and you will be quite happy. Sometimes I accidentally leave stuff on the master strip. Thankfully, I did not do that this stream. That's good. Okay, let's mix it in. There we go. Bass is a little too high, but I don't care. I like it right now. All right, so probably should throw in some drums pretty soon. I would like a nice arpeggio. I'd like to throw in an arpeggio at this point. Oh, and they deleted the. Do not delete tracks, Vortex. Good lord. Okay. Let's see. I want an arpeggio. Add MIDI. Let's do that Overdrive Synth by Moby Pixel. Okay, some kind of plucky pluck. Nope. Need a pluck. Everybody just jump. Okay. It's kind of funny. Pluck pad. How can you have a pad that's plucked? Oh, there you go. That's how you do a plucked pad. Okay, let's use that. Copy. Paste the same MIDI, but don't need the low notes. Don't need the bass notes. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's see what the arpeggio sounds like it is. Excuse me. Let's turn that down. All right. Guys, just hanging out. 24 people watching. Appreciate you. We'll be doing the giveaway pretty soon in about another 10 minutes. 10 minutes to the giveaway. I've only got 10 minutes. Okay. Well, we'll throw on an arpeggio and then a drum track, and we'll see what we can do. That should be good enough. Take out all the lows. Maybe up the highs a little bit on this. Because it's supposed to be an arpeggio. Then we'll go to MIDI. Audio effects. We want we have a bunch of different choices here, but we could use scalar again. But I think I'm going to use Rosetta Tools. All right. Yeah, let's try that. See what that sounds like, shall we? Solo that. Goodness. Stuck in my throat. Here we go. Ooh. Why can't I change the direction? Oh, there we go. Up. I like that, up and down. And of course, you know we gotta throw in some Altezza. FAC. Altezza on this bad boy. Altezza, come on. So good. Oh yeah. turn that down. And let's mix it in. One quick thing here. Scalar crash, no. I think it was number 20 that we used, right? I think it was number 20. Let's go back and see. Scalar. Oh, their mouse support is so messed up. I think we used 19 or 20. No, it wasn't 20. 19? Yep, it was 19. And that was the key of D major scale. Okay. So let's remove that. Go back here. Scalar. Synthwave 19. Let's see. What kind of performances we got in here? All sorts of good stuff, but the slower is more at the top. Common. What does this do? Solo this track, shall we? Oh, not this one. This one. Let's just go with a voicing lock. No. Keys lock. And we'll do scale white keys. Oops. Turn that off. Boy, that's pretty. Okay, let's see what we got here. Make sure we're in the right key. Yep. That's something. I don't know if that's the right sound. I am not finding a sound there. I might do another Overdrive Synth and see what we can do with that. But I'm just not quite finding what I want. And we gotta do the giveaway in just a couple minutes. So I probably should put some drums in before I start messing with a lead. I don't know why I didn't put some drums in first. Probably should have done that. So let's go to my samples. Let's go to the new pack. Drum loops, find something. Yep, nice and simple there. And we'll time stretch this. Copy, paste. Make it orange. All right. So Fac Medusa on this. Nice. Now it's time for a master track, the master strip. Or should we do the FAC on top? Let's do the FAC. I like that. Starts out good. Let me just see here. We do okay, D, right? C sharp, yeah, that's fine. D. And okay. I think I got it. Let's see if I can get in here in the last second. And I missed it. You get over there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know I did. It's about time for the giveaway. I just want to say, go back and read the chat real quick, and then we'll go ahead and do the giveaway. So let me just see what you guys are saying. Samuel says, not even a mention about the missing search field. Yeah, I do tend to say that all the time because I want to search so bad. But appreciate everybody watching. 23 people in here. We're about to do a giveaway. I'm just checking the chat right now. Hopefully everybody had a good time. Just going through back here. It's hard for me to pay attention to the chat while I'm making music, but I try my best. So just looking back at the chat real quick here. Okay, there we go. So let me scroll down now. Everybody's in here. Shout out to Doug Knack. What's going on? Shout out to the Breathalyzer. That's a fun name. Appreciate you being here, bro. Yes, yes. What else we got in here? Steven's still here. Talking about guitar amps, like the Rhino amp. Fantastic app. B Jammin is here. What's going on, B Jammin? He says he hasn't used Poison in 2 years. Dude, Poison is a super sick synth. I mean, good lord. I mean, this thing's a beast. Oops, I had a piano in there. Yeah, just great. Just a great synth. Beautiful, beautiful synth. Definitely got to check out Poison 202. It's an oldie but goodie. It's an old synth, but still beautiful. It's so much fun. Beautiful, beautiful synth. Really, really love it. Hard on the beat says, you make MIDI editing in Cubasis look so easy. It's really, it definitely, the MIDI editor, in Cubasis for sure gets a bad rap, guys. I mean, I know. It's not the greatest, but, it's functional. It's functional, and that's kind of what's the most important thing, is it's friggin' functional. I can go in here, do what I need to do. Obviously, there's always Atom piano roll as well you could use, but that's what I love. Yeah, Stamps will be sticking with the M1 for years, which I highly recommend. If you got an M1, you don't need to upgrade for freaking 3 to 5 years minimum. Rashad Radio says he's here, brother. Appreciate you, man. Make sure you go see Rashad Radio. Ton of great podcasts. We've been on his podcast as well. Shout out to him, man. And he's still making beats every day. I think I follow you on IG, bro. So yeah, still killing it. Appreciate you, man. Yes, we're about to do a giveaway. I'm just checking the chat real quick. Not a box says that bass has some rhythm. Oh, could have given the bass some rhythm with Flux Pro. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Man, just real quick, just for fun. 1 second. Flux Pro. Flux. There you are. Yeah. Beautiful. Flux Pro, great idea. Should have done that. Thank you, Nanobox. Gotta love my Flux Pro. Really, really love it. Jersey Boy says the ARP definitely sounds awesome. Absolutely. It's all thanks to the Overdrive Synth. Make sure you check it out. A free synth, but only $5 to upgrade. So kind of hard to pass that up. Appreciate you, Rashad. Says he's here for the strength. Yes, yes. You guys hold it down. 20 people watching. We're about to do a giveaway. I'm just checking the chat. Thank you, Fan Priam. Says everything's sounding good. Yes, yes. All right. Thank you, Ring. Thank you, Fan Priam. Lady Aptitude. No, we're about to do the giveaway right now. Lady Aptitude did not miss the giveaway, though. Of course, we wish you would have been here for the whole stream, but you're here all the time. We appreciate you're in every chat, not just our chat. So we got no problems with Lady Aptitude coming in a little bit late. She is amazing. Welton, appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Welton. I was throwing tracks in our contest and just killing it. Really awesome. LeMaze says he's actually happy that the new iPad isn't that big of an upgrade. Yeah, I mean, that means you don't got to stress out about it. So very cool. All right, cool, guys. Let's get going to the giveaway. Let's do it. We'll just play this in the background. Shall we? Oh, take that out. Okay. Giveaway. All right, guys, if you do want to be entered into the giveaway right now, please give me a thumbs up in the chat to win your copy of Fac Medusa. So many apps from Fac, but I get them confused because there's so many awesome ones. But Fac Medusa. That's still loud. Turn that down some more. Maybe my headphones is just loud? No. Okay, let's go. Win your copy of Fac Medusa. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. We'll get you entered into the giveaway. Then, of course, make sure you stick around for the sound test room with Doug. All right, Steven Tucker. Oh, the people who can't win today. Joe Burns and Marcos. You guys won last week, so you're going to sit out this week, but you can enter again next week. Lisa, Walton, and Priam, Senate, Meek Tree, there's your boy. Bum, 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 bum. Add me to Mario. Burns. Yeah. Meek Tree, there's your boy. Not box. The Brova. The Aptitude. The Breathalyzer. The Maze. Henry. Oh, Blue York Sports already has it. Of course, bro. A lot of people have this app. You want to be entered, Blues? We'll enter you. We'll enter you, Blue. If you win, you can give your code to somebody else or something. Okay. Let's kill the music. Get ready. We're gonna get ready for the big giveaway. Let's zoom in. So we have 19 people entered to win. We got 2 copies to give away, 2 spins we're gonna be doing. So 24 people watching. Appreciate everybody so much for being here. We're about to do our giveaway and get it over quick so Doug can start his show in just a few minutes. Okay, so is everybody ready? Let's go. Tap to spin. Good luck, everybody. Come on, big winner, big winner. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Who's it gonna be? Add me? Burns? Oh, Burns! Add me just barely missed it. Oh, Demario, you just barely missed it, man. Congratulations to Burns. All right, Burns. Of course, all the winners today, make sure you send me an email to mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. I'm trying to zoom in, but it keeps resizing. That's interesting. It resizes. Trippy. Okay. We'll try it again. Here we go. Okay, so that was the first win, first spin. Congratulations again to Burns. We're about to spin for a second time. Demario is so close, bro. 26 people watching. Appreciate you guys. So close, Demario. All right, here we go. We're about to spin for the second and final time. Oh, Nino, do you already have this app? Because you didn't get entered. You probably already have this app, Nino. You got every app, bro. Let me know, Nino, if you want to be entered in here, bro. But you pretty much got every app. Nino's out there in the trenches, DMing developers, getting people spreading awareness about Mobile Music Pro, or Mobile Music Production. About ready to spin for the second and final time, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let me know, Nino. We'll spin. Okay, here we go. In 3. Let's get it ready. Okay, yeah, he's already done. You already got it, Nino. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Spin it. Come on, come on. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Ring? Henry? Henry, you keep winning everything. Freaking Henry winning our contest, winning our apps. Good Lord. Congratulations, Henry. All right. So Henry and Burns, you guys will be out of the running for next week. Actually, we're not going to be doing a giveaway next week because next week is the big live stream. You know, next week is the big community Q&A live stream. So hopefully you guys will join us. But congratulations to Henry and Burns. Send me an email to mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. Henry and Burns, send me an email to mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. We'll get you your code. And make sure, guys, tune in next week. Make sure you join our Discord at mobilemusicarmy.com. Free Discord, join in, and we will be having a conversation next week. I'm super looking forward to that. Super looking forward to just shooting the crap with everybody and saying hello in real time and just having fun, hearing people's voices, right? Because I haven't heard the voices of every single person that comes in here, and I would really love to meet you guys and talk with you guys. So please definitely join us next week, next Wednesday, same time as always. Join our Discord so you can be if you want to be in the conversation. Otherwise, we're just gonna have a good time. So you can just sit back, relax, and watch the show. So guys, thank you so much again for being here. I super appreciate it. We're going to be here, of course, next week. No video this week, but a video next week, live stream next week, and a new sample pack next week. So make sure you stay tuned, sign up for our free newsletter, sign up for our Patreon, and just keep on supporting Mobile Music Pro so we can keep on giving great stuff to you guys, because that's what it's all about. Give and, tick and tack. Give and push. We love you guys. We appreciate everything you've done for Mobile Music Pro. Next week, again, 100th live stream. Next month, 3-year anniversary. All because of you guys. So appreciate everybody so much for being here. So until next time, everybody, please keep talking music, and we'll see you guys later. Check out Doug from the Sound Test Room next. Peace out, everybody. We'll hit play.